This week we're setting off to drive down the famed California coast, but before we can chase ocean views and sunshine, there are a few problems that we need to take care of.
I just found a wasp's nest under here. This is the old motor. As you can see, it is old. The door to our power hookup came off.
I woke up at 6 this morning to the smell of the fattest and now I just realized our gray water tank is full again. Lord help us this week. Oh my God. Since returning from the Olympic Peninsula, this old RV has developed some, we'll call them quirks. So this week, our mission is to fix what's broken, prep what is not, and get this damn near 50-year-old gas guzzling RV ready to travel down the California coast.
The what?
The California coast. I have also developed some quirks.
Since we came back from Oregon and Washington, it's pretty much rained for like 2 weeks straight. JamJam is not happy about that. So before we can even hit the road, there's a list of repairs we gotta do. Just under the hood, I gotta replace the bulb, the fuses, they're probably all overdue. I gotta replace the wiper motor because when we were driving back, it started raining and the wiper motor died on us and we didn't have wipers for the entire length of a 3-hour drive, which was a little sketchy.
You're really selling RV life. In JamJam's credit, she has been holding up very well. There's just quirks that need a little fine tuning.
Yeah.
So here's how we're fixing some of those quirks. Not everything, just the stuff that'll help us make it through the road trip and hopefully not break down. Task number 1 is fixing the headlights. Should be simple, I've done it plenty of times in other cars. Swap a bulb, call it a day. I'm trying to ease my way into this whole mechanic thing, and I can do the basics: oil, tire, and a headlight here and there. This should be no different. Easy, right?
You might be wondering why I took the entire headlight off, because this connector was stuck. And so I had to put a little water displacement stuff in there, get a little liquefied up. There's dirt and there's grime all throughout here. And I literally had to pry it off, but we got it. This is the old bulb that needs to replace. You can see it's actually really fried.
While I'm at it, I might as well replace the other lights too. We'll speed through this one a little bit.
All right, let's see how we did. Well, 2 of the 3 lights are fixed. This third one's either a fuse or something electrical, but we'll figure that out later.
Tasks 1 and 2 for me are done. Now for task 3.
Okay, the other thing I gotta do today is the door to our power hookup came off when it rained for like 3 days straight. I guess it got waterlogged a little bit and the screws came loose and all the screws got lost, so the door fell off. What the last owner did, and I don't know if this is a proper thing to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So if there's a better way to do this, let me know. But he took some screws, screwed them into the door, and then grinded them down. So I borrowed a grinder. I'm gonna try the same thing. Again, I don't know if this is the safest way to do this, but we're gonna put on some safety goggles, some gloves, and he's got a vest in here somewhere I'm gonna put on too, just in case, because some sparks are gonna fly. So here we go. All right, all done. Screws on. It ain't perfect, but it'll work.
Now, my job before a big travel day is a deep clean. That is a job I picked myself. It is much easier for me if all other butts can be out of the rig, auto included, so I can give JamJam a good scrubbing. What I've learned over the past 4 months with RV ownership is there's a few key things that make for a very productive cleaning day. For me, number one, a matching sweatsuit. This one's from Primark in Edinburgh for about 15 pounds. Number two, a solid cleaning playlist that will keep me up and moving, ample amounts of caffeine, and maybe a snack or two throughout the day. And the best part about being able to do a deep clean while I'm still at my sister's house is I have access to all of her cleaning supplies. While I generally have everything I need in the rig, there are a few things I like to borrow from what I lovingly call as Kiki's Boutique. For example, it's heavy. Her full-size vacuum, some bar keepers, and we did have Windex, but it exploded underneath our kitchen sink. So I'm gonna borrow this, Kiki. Okay, thank you.
We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go.
By the way, this is how our magnet collection is going. We collect a magnet for some places that we visit in JamJam. I expect we'll be adding a lot more of those over the next couple months, but this is my request to make some of the sticker designs that you tourist shops have into magnets, because the stickers are so cute, but I want a magnet. Oh my god.
We've been lucky enough to catch pockets of sunshine to be able to get things done with the RV. But with the rain starting again, this is a good stopping point for today. Tomorrow, I'm taking the RV to get a once-over by someone with a lot more know-how than I have.
So when we bought this RV, we knew we had to teach ourselves a lot because parts were going to be harder to find, and then finding people to work on an older rig like this would be probably just as hard to find. But as the stars would have it, we randomly met this woman named Randy at a Walmart in Oregon.
Peace to everyone.
She watches the channel, and it just so happens she has the same RV, albeit a year newer, and she works in an auto shop. So I'm taking the RV over there today so they can look at it, get a good look at the engine, see if we need to do any major overhauls before we leave.
They look like an older style. They're just the V belts, but actually look at them. To be honest, your wires look good.
So Randy is a total bundle of energy, but truthfully, she's been a lifesaver. And the first step to getting this RV running a little better, cleaning the spark plugs. I'll replace them soon, but for now we're just giving them a quick clean so she can run a bit smoother. Like I said, baby steps in this RV mechanic life.
Cleaning the threads will help make sure that we know that your ports where your spark plugs are going actually are threaded okay. As you can see, it's not going to do the job completely. Like your inner spark's still dirty, but it's giving you a brand new contact.
While we worked on the RV, I decided to ask Randy some questions.
Randy, how'd you get started working on cars?
I took a program in high school called Designing the Future at South Albany High School. And I designed, raced, and built an electric car.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you bought your van, you pretty much self-taught yourself everything, how to fix it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Bought it for $100 and then begged my brother for help. And that's where I know that it's harder to find people that need their RV worked on to find help, especially at a livable cost instead of way too high.
Yeah.
So Randy helped me with a few more smaller issues, and before you know it, the day was gone. Tomorrow, I turn the RV back over to Sara again so she can finish the rest of her tasks inside.
I woke up at 6 this morning to the smell of the fattest. I'm in luck because I think Tony already scooped out the poop. So now I just need to clean. Also, still have not found a litter that I like in here. There was one actually, but we haven't been able to find it since. We don't like pellets. We tried World's Best litter, didn't love that. We don't like the gray, like chalky one. I don't even know what that is. This is not necessarily me asking for litter recommendations because very particular, and I've taken a lot of recommendations. I know what I like now. Now we just need to find it. And now I just realized our gray water tank is full again. How do I know that? Because it is once again coming up through the bathtub. Let me go grab Tony. Bad news.
What?
Gray water tank's full. Coming up through the bathtub.
Great. I just showered.
This is why it's so nice when we're not out on the road. We stay at my sister's house because we can dump in her driveway. So it's just a matter of backing up about 30 feet, but still kind of a hassle. Now what I will take recommendations on is some way to use less water when we're doing dishes. We don't shower in the RV, we still have our no poop rule. So it's just, we're flushing the toilet and we're doing dishes and like brushing our teeth. But dishes take up so much freaking water. And I tried doing like Dawn spray and then a water spray bottle, but that just like isn't super effective. So how do you do dishes and get things clean while conserving water? And I don't really want to switch to like paper plates and utensils because that seems so wasteful. If anyone has a magic solution that doesn't involve power, so no like portable dishwashing machine, let me know. Now I mentioned we can dump in my sister's driveway. We don't just like dump it on her driveway, like on the asphalt. Just want to make that clear. There he goes.
Got all clean for this.
Slinky, slinky. I can't take credit.
Yep, it was full.
Yep. Sure shooting.
Sure shooting.
You also might be wondering, like, guys, how does this keep happening? We don't have a gauge to see when our tanks are full. So we honestly go off of vibes and you can see like when you look in a drain, if it's starting to come up. We don't have a way to monitor it. Again, not something we need recommendations on right now because we don't need to spend money on that. Just to kind of defend ourselves on why this keeps happening, we don't have a way to gauge when our tanks are full. Another morning of rain meant another late start, but we got a lot done on a short week.
I'm attempting to replace our wiper motor because it pretty much crapped the bed on the way back down here from the Olympic Peninsula in the middle of a rainstorm. So that was fun. And I say attempting because I actually have no idea what I'm doing. I just watched a couple YouTube videos, so I don't know. Hopefully this goes well. We pulled the RV into the garage because it's supposed to start raining, and it's been raining for days, and we need to get this done. So in order to get this motor out, we need to take these wipers off, take this grill off, and then unscrew these bolts and unplug this thing. So let's do that. I just found a wasp's nest under here. I feel like this was not here very long because I've been under here a few times and I've not seen this until now. But it looks abandoned, so. This is the old motor. As you can see, it is old and ancient. So it's a little bit heavier than the new one. Hopefully that new one will fit. It looks like everything will fit in place though. Okay, nearly done. It's in need of some new wiper, brushing, linkage, grommets. I don't know what those things are actually called, but I got some. I should have got them earlier because then I got to take this whole thing apart and put those in between the wiper blocking link. So, almost finished.
But let me tell you, those wiper link bushings are a pain to put on. But it's done and we have working windshield wipers again.
Last thing on my agenda is just getting packed up for the road. And with that done, we're as good as we're gonna get for this road trip.
Well, we fixed what we could, but there's some long-term things that we still got to get done. But this should get us through our road trip.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I guess if you want to find out, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the inevitable detours. I wasn't ready. Sorry. This week we're setting off to drive down the famed California coast, but before we can chase ocean views and sunshine,